Episode 18.
Yes, sir. Live downtown Lafayette, Louisiana. We back.
The division is back.
We back.
We shot
Episode
one.
18.
Yeah, we shot one, but
We shot one, but we here.
We
representing.
Yeah, we have Mr. Ryan G is out right now.
Yeah, and I'm Pher, man.
The
I'm
moderator.
glad to be back.
Former moderator.
You got Mr. Taylor in the background.
Mr. Taylor. We have Reggie F, baby.
On the ones and twos.
And who else we got over there?
Who else? I said
We got another baby.
Ooh.
He done made another baby since we done stopped recording.
Oh yeah,
we sure did. We missed some stuff, y'all.
Shout out to my niece Leah. Welcome her into the world.
Yeah, you're right. We've been going long, golly.
Yeah, man, it's been a long time, man. We had a lot going on since then. What we had, like, more problems with COVID.
Yeah. We actually had they got the vaccine rolling and the COVID anniversary.
Yeah, COVID they made it.
We missed while we was out. So I saw everybody on ESPN doing a lot of reflecting back on what was going on and y'all thoughts on the way stuff happened back then and looking back at it a year from now. It was crazy.
It was real.
It altered the world.
It was real.
Yeah.
It altered the world.
It was very real.
And it's still somewhat like that now.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I saw all the stuff with the cruise ship. Remember, it started with the cruise ship, and then it started spreading, and then we got a case in New Orleans and Jeff Davis Parish. And then after that, it really didn't hit me until I saw the airport empty.
But I think that was going on way before that. Actually a couple months before.
Well, you don't really know until.
Well, I'm just saying before we shut down.
They had people that had those symptoms before they actually started saying what was going on.
That was normal life, though. That was normal for us, Like, people get sick,
Yeah,
it was like, you sick.
But it was a different feeling, though. They felt different.
Yeah, we understand it, but they still thought, like, I don't have no, the virus
they
wouldn't
weren't
even
thinking about
it was like, I'm under the weather.
They weren't thinking about nothing deadly.
But then, everybody like this virus going around. And when people get sick, you're like, oh, bro, you really got that, like. It
just so happened hit around like Mardi Gras time, so a lot of people was in Louisiana and tourists. They thought we was they had the borders shut off on us. We couldn't go east or west.
It was real, man. I think we got better days coming ahead. Like Waylon said, they got the vaccine rolling. They're having answers to the problem. So that's
in Louisiana, we up to 75% right now. Although the bars and everything, they still close at 11 o'clock.
I know it's a lot of people.
Restaurants close at 11 o'clock.
I know it's a lot of people that's on the fence on taking the vaccine and wearing the mask and all that.
Next week,
just know this one thing: the doctor's taking it. So just give me the one that the doctor's taking.
That's what it's there for, man.
That's what we're gonna start at right there.
Yeah, man. Well,
and wear your mask, stop the spread.
Yeah, we almost at the point where it could be a little bit better. We didn't had another president. We didn't had all kind of stuff going on. We didn't had a Super Bowl. We had the
last time we was here. It was the week before the Super Bowl. Last time we was here.
Yeah, so we didn't had a lot going on, and since then,
the Bucks got him a championship.
Tom Brady.
Tom got number 7,
aka the GOAT.
Tom got number 7.
It ain't even close.
Tom, he went ahead and did his thing, and
not even close.
Yeah, they really took care of Kansas City.
I looked at him and looked like they done reloaded. They done signed everybody.
You had Mahomes winning, huh? Who?
The predictions was Mahomes.
I did have Mahomes.
The predictions was Mahomes.
I did have Mahomes,
And what you feel about after?
But shout out to Tom, man. What he like 43?
I know he had a problem with his toe. And
what?
The defense.
It really wasn't that. It was his offensive line.
He shouldn't have no toe problem the way he was running back there. He looked fine running for his life.
That offensive line.
That was somebody. You said it right. That was somebody running for their life.
So his toe felt fine.
He had to run. You know what I mean?
But all in all, Tom Brady is amazing.
Tom Brady, man. Shout out to him. He did his thing, and he coming back for some more years.
Totally 45.
And just recently, man, Tiger Woods was in a bad car accident.
We almost lost Tiger over the break.
Life.
Yeah, it was serious.
It was a bad accident. He's recovering now.
That area that he was in, I heard, is like very bad.
Yeah, with the turn.
Yeah, it's like
and
no drugs, no how people do, no drugs, no drinking, no other that stuff. It's just an accident, man.
Yep. And then I saw that he tweeted that he was home. He had made it home.
Yeah, he was all,
so
he all the way back.
He's focusing on his recovery
he
right
rehabbing.
now.
I will say this: he broke his like the tibia and the fibia, the small bones in the right leg, and crushed the ankle.
Yeah.
So that ain't an injury he can come. I mean, that is an injury he can come back from because it's not his left leg. If it would have been his left ankle that you twist on the golf course, that'd be something different. But with it being the right leg, we got a chance for Tiger to win some more tournaments, y'all.
True.
Shout out to Tiger.
Comeback. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
He's Tiger.
I'm ready to see it.
Yeah.
That's what the greats do.
Yeah.
They defy the odds.
Yep. And he did it.
Like Kobe putting up 60 on the last night of his career.
That's not defying no odds.
I mean, this man was 40 years old.
That's
Nobody
not
ever did
defying
that.
odds.
Nobody ever done it.
Nobody has won a
Nobody
Super
never
Bowl
done
at
60.
their own city for another team in their first year at that age.
Defying odds is literally
That's
coming back from an
defining
injury.
odds.
Man, he come back from it. He scored 60 after the Achilles.
It's like a regular season game. I understand.
Get out of here, man. Ain't nobody never did it. It's defying odds.
And then shout out to everybody who, decide to look in the Drew Brees eyes.
This how you coming on here? Oh my God.
That's what we doing, huh?
Shout out to Drew Brees.
What happened to him?
I'm just glad he going to sit down somewhere.
What happened?
I'm just glad he going to sit down.
Drew Brees retired.
Oh, you didn't say nothing. You said we look in his eyes. And
well, yeah, we
Brees.
looked into his eyes all these years, and he did really good. We want to give him shout out to for everything he did. He did CPR to New Orleans, and he helped bring the city back.
One of the greatest regular season quarterbacks ever. And we have a lot of stats, but we're not gonna go that route. That's another segment. We gonna have that talk one day. I'm just glad he's gonna sit down somewhere because he couldn't throw the ball over 30 yards.
I just wanted to give him a shout out.
Oh, wow.
That boy. Whew.
Wow.
Boy,
I just want to give him a shout out, man.
Shout out to Drew Brees going sit down.
Anything else? Did we miss anything since we've been here that we could just really touch on real quick?
We right on time.
All right, we good to go with that.
Right on time for
well, we're going to move on to the basketball.
Yeah,
we're going to move on to the NBA.
We in the second half, baby.
Second half of the NBA season
Second
is here.
half of the NBA. We have the Eastern Conference right now. We have the standings, and I'm not gonna go through all the teams.
Top 10.
I'll go through. No, we're gonna.
Yeah,
go
you got
through
the playing seeds.
Man, run that thing now. We've been
basically
gone
in the playoffs now.
Okay, that's true. We got the playoff seeds.
That's
So
it, man.
So
7 through 10 is the playoffs. Huh?
Yeah, play in.
They play in for them last two spots.
Starting with
I like that.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, starting with number one, we have the 76ers in first place.
Oh, not the Brooklyn Nets or not Ryan's Nets.
The Brooklyn Nets is one.
KD ain't playing right now.
They one game behind.
Is he gonna play?
They one game behind in second place. The Brooklyn Nets. We have the Milwaukee Bucks, the Atlanta Hawks, Charlotte Hornets.
Okay.
So what you did?
Fifth place.
Try to come, gonna go
Fifth place.
LaMelo.
And then we have Miami
Michael
Heat.
Jordan over there doing what he do.
We have Miami Heat, and then we shockingly have the New York Knicks.
Hey, when we left,
they ain't been there in a while, but they look good.
When we left, the Knicks, the Heat was like 7 games under 500.
Yeah,
they playing good ball right now.
You got they healthy again.
Yeah, Adebayo.
Yep, and then we also have the Boston Celtics at 8, the Bulls at 9, and then we have the Pacers in 10th place.
So what's going on with the Celtics? They hurt or something? Or?
They
just ain't got no big man.
They've been losing a lot of games.
Yeah, they don't have a big man for sure.
They can't do nothing without a big man.
And moving on to the Western Conference, we have the Utah Jazz, man. They've been number one all year. They've been having the best record in the NBA.
They've been playing some of the best team ball.
They've been playing. They play a lot of team ball. They shoot a lot of threes, and they've been very accurate this year. But
shout out to Spider
they're getting
Mitchell.
a lot of wide open threes too. So and they're knocking them down. We have the Suns, Phoenix Suns, Chris Paul, Devin Booker. We have them in second place right now, and then we have the Clippers, the two LA team, the Clippers first, and then the Lakers in fourth place. Clippers in third place, Lakers in fourth place. And then we have the Denver Nuggets, the Portland Trail Blazers, the San Antonio Spurs, who are always there, the Dallas Mavericks, who don't know what they're going to do sometimes, which is all right. And then we have the Warriors.
Ninth.
And then we have Ja Morant. With the Grizzlies.
And that's the Pelicans right there on the outside looking in.
And then we have the Pelicans 11.
Because what that playoff series gonna do is gonna allow some of them teams that was hurt early in the season and went like the Mavericks. They was banged up early in the season, and and it's just gonna allow some teams like that to really be able to make a push and get in the playoffs.
Yeah, get some ground.
And I think that's just a one-game type of deal, huh? Ain't it like?
I think so. I know last year.
I'm just hoping my Lakers don't end up in that old play-in series because just one game deal. And man,
so you don't think the Lakers could beat the 7th through the 10th? None of them teams.
And it's just a one game.
You don't think they could beat in one game?
One game.
LeBron and AD go lose.
Somebody get hot, man.
Hey, you know what?
It could be the Warriors.
You think the Grizzlies? You think the Grizzlies could beat LeBron and AD, them, bro?
I don't think so.
Oh, all right then.
I mean, but you got Steph. You got Steph, and I mean, they thinking about Oladipo. He's sitting out tonight.
They thinking about it. We don't
know.
He
set out tonight, so he about to go somewhere.
We don't know that yet.
They got Wiggins over there.
I think you're forgetting about. I think you're forgetting about what I think is going on. If by 3 p.m. tomorrow, Andre Drummond is not signed to nobody, the Lakers is fixing to buy him out. And once he come to the Lakers,
Cavaliers got to buy him out.
I mean, the Cavaliers gonna buy him out. Then the Lakers gonna go ahead and sign him. And then guess what? After that, we're not gonna be talking about none of this.
That'll replace them big men we lost because we lost JaVale McGee, we lost Howard, and I don't know what Gasol.
Yeah, that's what we missing.
I don't know what Gasol came to do. Get a free reign.
So
that's what he thought he was gonna do. But we need the boys to step up right now.
Yeah, he not even playing.
We need him to step up because
hey man, let's just be honest.
Yeah, because we got AD.
Let's just be honest. Let's keep it real. You really think them boys about to step up? Who?
We need to win games. They got Dennis Schroeder. They got Marc Gasol.
You just say he ain't playing.
I'm just saying those are players that was playing on the team.
We got to keep it real. It's about to be a long.
Those were players that was playing on the team.
It's about to be a long 2 weeks.
And at one point in time, they was some lead players on their team.
When?
Schroeder was leading the Hawks, and then Marc Gasol was leading the Grizzlies.
To where?
He was leading the Grizzlies with Mike Conley.
What year that was?
It's been a while. I'm just saying.
Okay, then come on.
They need to do what we paying them to do. Montrezl Harrell was the sixth man.
Look, man.
Right.
Montrezl Harrell. We got Kuzma developing.
We got Anthony Davis been injured for the last month and a half.
Before All-Star.
It started with Anthony Davis, and LeBron been holding it down.
Anthony Davis done got hurt.
LeBron is the alpha this year. I'm on the record letting everybody know that.
Wow.
And he been holding it down.
And then the King got hurt. LeBron James.
Still got the other picture in the back.
And then we have these other people. We have these other people talking about let me record him while he rolling on the ground because he hurt.
Some people was happy.
And they have some
people rejoice.
They have somebody in here.
Man, don't get on here in your feelings, man. Come on now. That's what this show about.
They have somebody in here that said that he was faking the injury.
No, who said
that?
Who said that?
They saw him walking out on his own and nothing wrong.
He did with his hands on his hips, didn't it, Pher? You on the oath?
He did, but what that mean?
Okay, then.
What that mean?
What Red's talking about you.
Nah,
he said somebody in this room.
You said that.
We saw it on the video.
No.
He said somebody said something.
Did you say LeBron
but
was
his adrenaline was still rushing. I mean, he still, he probably got down and after he sat down and it probably swole up on him, but. I mean, look, they talking 3 to 4 weeks, and I mean, he played a little bit after
for a fake injury.
And then
I didn't say fake.
Yes, you did.
I never said fake.
I have it on a text message.
It don't say fake.
You want to put it on the camera?
It don't say fake.
You know what? I should have. Can you put it on?
It don't say fake.
When he said fake, and give me the phone,
it
and
don't
I'm
even
put it on the
say
camera
fake. It say that.
So they could see what he
say
said.
that he need to be back before 4 weeks.
You said that you think somebody faking.
I said it need to be an injury that he need to be back before 4 weeks.
He sent it this morning. It should be this.
Come on, man. What else we got? Get out your LeBron feelings. That ain't what this about. We talking about injuries. Didn't they have a rookie of the year get hurt?
Yeah, they sure did. LaMelo Ball.
He not
gonna win it no more.
Yeah, I don't think he gonna win it no more. They got some other
Tyrese. Win it, Halliburton guy.
And then Pher went pick him up like he fixing to do something.
He only out for 4 weeks though.
Yeah, but that's
fantasy don't start till week 17. Fantasy don't start till week 17.
I know, but they said that they're not even in the playoffs and the season end May 16th. So he not even gonna really be able. They might not even bring him back just so he don't get injured.
I mean, we talking about a risk. So I mean, if he do come back, that's a tough injury.
Nah, man. Yeah, that boy like 18 years old, man.
It's a risk.
It don't matter. For you,
it's certain type of injury. You see that what LeBron got? You see what LeBron got? You see what a broke wrist?
How old LeBron is?
A broke wrist and a high ankle sprain, two different things.
Right then. So what you doing?
Broke wrist, you ain't coming back.
It was fractured, man.
LeBron coming back.
It was a fractured wrist, man. It wasn't broken, y'all.
But why they gonna risk? Why they gonna risk?
That's what fractured mean. Fracture's broke.
Okay.
I mean, it's splintered or something.
I'm talking about as far as fantasy.
That means it's separated from the bone.
You just scared.
As far as
you just
fantasy.
scared. You probably wanted him and you didn't get him, so don't come at me with this.
I could have get
dropped
him. He dropped him, and I went and looked at him.
He dropped him when he said he was out for the season. Now it's saying he's out 3 to 4 weeks.
No, they're saying more than that, Pher.
Go check it.
I checked it today because I went try to see what the heck he was talking about.
Come on, man. Listen to Waylon.
Let's go.
You're about to say something. Go ahead. You're about to say something. Go ahead.
I mean, he might come back.
All right, then. That's all I want to hear.
It might not be in time.
He ain't going to be in time. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
We don't start the playoffs till week 17.
But they're going to hold him till they playoffs if they can make it.
13 players of the week. We have Jokic, 26 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists.
He been doing that all year.
His team went 3-1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he been doing that all year.
And then you have the Greek freak, Giannis, 29 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists.
Giannis been balling.
And they went 3-0.
Giannis is Giannis, man.
Giannis beat, was that the 76ers they beat the other day? He sat on the court on them?
Yeah. And it was mad.
They're not happy about that.
Yeah, that's all
and then you heard what he said.
Hey, Reg, you go to that power ranking right there. Because they dropped us down in the power ranking after the standings.
Who's us?
Lakers, baby. We Lakers.
Who's us? Who's us?
Let's run down that power ranking for our audio listeners.
Who's us? Okay.
Power rankings as of yesterday, March 23rd. The Philadelphia 76ers leading in the power ranking standings in the East. You got the West.
It's not
you got
this is overall, man.
They in the East. The Utah Jazz representing the West in the number 2 spot.
Okay, yeah.
You got the Brooklyn Nets without KD. Sometime in Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Harden out there doing. They need to put some. They need to put some respect on Harden name.
Speaking of Kyrie, y'all saw whenever he went to the arena with that big stick.
I don't care for Kyrie.
He having a few games.
He was trying to split the arena.
After the Brooklyn Nets, we got the Phoenix Suns. Wow. We got the Milwaukee Bucks, the LA Clippers, and then you got your LA Lakers in the 7th spot coming in. Then the Denver Nuggets. Portland Trail Blazers, and rounding it off in the top 10 is the Dallas Mavericks. That's why I was telling you about that Luka. That they started off slow and under 500, but they're making a push.
Yeah, they are, but they still in 10th place, and I think they trying.
Well, we in the 7th place, and we only like 4 wins out of that 7th spot.
But they did.
So
they played better.
The 7 through 10 to play in.
But they gotta. When they play together, they play really good.
I'm just saying the 7 through 10 is the play in, so I want to stay out of that play in.
Yeah, the playing is hot.
I do too.
But we only like 4 wins, and we 0-3 without LeBron and AD.
AD should be back 2 weeks, so AD should be back a little bit before Brian, so we should see AD.
I think they're going to make it back in time. Watch what I tell y'all about this LeBron ankle thing. He's going to be back in time.
What you told us about it?
I don't think he's going to be out the whole 4 weeks.
Why not?
I just told y'all.
Why not?
I had a high ankle sprain. I think he ought to be able to be back. He ought to be able to be back.
So you came back from a high ankle sprain in 2 weeks?
I did. I missed a game. I missed a game.
You didn't have no high ankle sprain.
I missed the first game of the playoffs.
Did you just stay in shotgun the whole game, or you ran up and down and did all kinds of cuts and jumps?
Man, I missed the first game of the playoffs,
and
then I was back.
Professional players, man. You don't play the speed. Man, we don't. Come on, man. We can't do this, man.
Man, get out of here.
He
ought to be. Hey,
I come back from high.
But let me tell you, I didn't have the access to the therapy and the $1 million facilities that they got either. Man. I seen Michael Vick come back with a broken tibia on the first preseason game, and he played opening day 4 weeks away from there. So you can't tell me how ankle sprain he can't make it back. He need to suck it up.
What?
I'm sick of it.
Oh my God!
What?
I'm sick of the army crawling on the ground.
Oh, now it's coming out. Now it's all coming out now, baby. It's coming out now. See, he couldn't hold back.
I'm sick of all the I'm sick of all the theatrics and all the felonious flopping. Oh, we back, baby. The division podcast.
It's only a matter of time.
And this is a Lakers fan. Y'all know that he's a Lakers fan, right? He wear Lakers jerseys and everything.
Let's go, Bron. Get back in the saddle.
Wow.
Get back on that horse and get back in the saddle.
Me crying,
I'm so glad this is being recorded. Y'all make sure y'all share this. Somebody send this to LeBron and tell him Mr. Taylor is a Laker fan.
Let's go, Brian.
Brian.
He just was talking about us and the Power Rangers and all this. Whoa, Lord have mercy.
I'm so glad. At least y'all know we was telling the truth.
Yeah, you
Come on, man.
could have hear him heating up too.
Come on, man. We 2 minutes over. Let's go.
Man, wow, man. Okay, man. We're going to get into
Now, what we got about the MVP race?
What you mean by the MVP race?
We still got the MVP race in the NBA, and we want to touch on between Embiid.
Okay, well, y'all need to.
Pher got some stats.
You just said we was 2 minutes behind, so I was trying to.
We
move
on to the
show.
MVP. Yeah, we 2 minutes behind on the MVP segment.
All right,
Okay.
I'm going to give y'all a real quick NBA.com MVP ladder. Number 1, you got Jokic. I can't get over this boy.
Yeah, he said.
Number 1, you got Jokic, man, averaging 27 points a game, 11 rebounds, 8 assists.
And he been consistent all year.
Yeah, very. Number 2, Damian Lillard, 30 points a game.
So this is the order right now?
4 rebounds
Of the
and
favorites? Okay.
7 assists.
So they just done threw Burn out of
Number
there
3.
after a couple games out.
Number 3.
Well, that's what
Burn
happened when
got
you
to be
get
in.
hurt. You
Burn got to be in there. No,
I
don't agree with that.
Part of the MVP is being durable.
Yeah,
No, but
pretty
yeah,
good.
we durable. They don't got nothing to do with that.
Giannis at number 3.
It's about what you did for your
29
team.
points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists.
Giannis.
LeBron at 4, still 25 points, 8
Okay,
boards,
that's what I was about
8
to say.
assists. And number 5 is Embiid, 29 points, 11 rebound, and 3 assists.
Okay.
With that being said,
who's your favorite? And just take the bias out of there. Let's just do
I'll give
just don't
myself-
count LeBron James. And who else would you put?
I'll give it to D-Lil. I like D-Lil in this situation.
Lillard been consistent all year too.
Yeah,
he told
and
that team.
It's just,
and
he's
McCollum been
told-
out a lot.
A lot. And
What was the Portland Trailblazers on their standings? Was they
probably almost
There
at
was
500.
There
pull
was
it up
like
to the
7.
side.
There was like 7. I want to say there was 7 and 7, please. 7 on.
they usually make the playoffs in that
There was
4-5
a 7,
seed.
please. I mean, I'd give it to right now out of all of those players, I would give it to Lillard because
He
with
by
the
himself.
team he have and
Yeah.
with McCollum being out and they
6
still
seed.
they're the
6 seed, 25 and 18.
So they're in the 6th seed and he's doing what he's doing without really any help. And I can't tell you how many games he done won. You know, so yeah, I would give it to him because if you take him away from his team, the way I look at the most valuable player is if you take him off the team, what the team gonna do at that point? You take Harden off of Brooklyn,
too, though.
you still got Kyrie, you still got Durant when he gonna come back. You take LeBron out and you see what happens. You know what I mean?
And that's what I was saying earlier about Harden, man. Harden getting a bad shake in this thing because these boys is just sitting out and going do family stuff and KD hurt and I mean it ain't Harden's fault, but he found a way to win with them other dudes.
Yeah, he always did though. He found a way
You
to
know
win
what I
with them
mean?
guys.
It's just, he's just not going to be qualified for the MVP because
that's not to mention he got some pretty.
he played with Kyrie.
That's not to mention that he has some pretty good shooters, and they trying to get JJ Redick over there too.
Yeah, but I mean, the knock gonna be is you playing with KD and Kyrie, so they ain't gonna give it.
But what I'm saying is the Nets, they run a lot of the offense that Harden ran in Houston.
He's
Okay,
a point guard.
Look, they ran a lot of that offense, right? But think about it. He kicking out to Harris and Shamlet now instead of Tucker and these other people that was in Houston. So that's why the Brooklyn Nets is still relevant. If he was on a team with hardly no shooters,
talking about MVP though.
If he was on a team with hardly no shooters, I don't think he'd be even up for the race.
Yeah, I mean,
He
you
wouldn't
got to
even be
have
up for the
somebody that
race.
can knock down shots.
Because they'll double team him and stuff like that. But with the team,
I mean,
he
they're
have,
so open. Though.
you have to be. You have to leave them open. They're gonna kill you from the 3.
Well, you put me out there then.
Nah, you ain't gonna knock him down.
I'm gonna knock him down.
All right, man. So anything else? Anything else about the MVP race? Anything else about some NBA basketball?
Yeah, we got a couple minutes. We got about 3 minutes. If you want to touch on
How you feel? How y'all feel about this?
Wait, what's
the
one of
All-Star
the things
weekend?
I was-
How about y'all? How y'all feel about All-Star weekend? We missed it.
the All-Star weekend.
They did it like all one day.
I watched
you know,
it.
all
I
one
watched
day
it.
from-
I watched everything.
I just so happen to be out of time.
I watched
missed all
everything,
of
but it wasn't the same. You could have tell everything was rush.
Yeah.
Everything was rush.
Was the game a good game in the fourth quarter like the last?
No,
like
the
first
game
one?
was a good game all quarters because they played for that charity, so they played hard all the quarters.
And it was.
And
I know
LeBron
only thing I can remember is LeBron know he can pick a good team.
LeBron team won. They won all 4 quarters.
That boy got
We
a
should have
good
had
team.
the team.
They won all 4
I
quarters.
saw him and Steph and Lillard was just going back to back, busting them down the court.
Yeah,
Lillard
they
hit the
had,
game winner. I think Steph walked off when he shot it.
Yeah, he knew it.
They was like challenging each other. One would shoot it from this distance, then they would back up and shoot it even further.
And I said, Lillard don't get the respect, man, but I'm going to tell you, he can shoot it from anywhere,
I'm going to go ahead and name
at a high percentage.
LeBron team was obviously LeBron. He had Giannis. He had Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Jokic, Jaylen Brown, Paul George, Rudy Gobert, Damian Lillard, Chris Paul, DeMontis Sabonis, and Ben Simmons. And then Durant, who didn't play due to injury. Let's see.
We wasn't supposed to lose.
His team was Bradley Beal, Embiid, Kyrie, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum.
And Embiid, didn't somebody was out, I think.
Devin Booker, Anthony Davis was out. Yeah. He had picked him, though. James Harden, Zach LaVine, Donovan Mitchell, Julius
I think
Randle.
Embiid missed it because of COVID or something.
Yeah, so you're right.
It wasn't really a fair fight.
Vucevic and Zion made his actual first All-Star start for Zion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and LeBron and team just actually dominated everything.
Yes,
Steph Curry won the three-point contest again, which he probably going to win every time.
And he won it at the last shot.
Yeah, last shot.
Yeah.
Dunk contest, man. They had a young dude in dunk contest from Portland. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one they told him he should have kissed the rim, but due to COVID protocols, he didn't want to get COVID kissing the rim.
Simmons or
they say
what's
that
his
dude
name,
dunked only 2 times all season.
Yeah. He never played that.
He like a shooting
He never
guard or
played
something.
that much. But
That dude was looking inside the rim, man.
he just jumped out the gym.
Was that Simmons or?
Yeah, Anthony, something like that.
Yeah, like I said, everything was just rushed.
Yeah.
A lot of players didn't want it, actually. A lot of players didn't want the All-Star game.
They did. They had a decent turnout or whatever. They had a few people there, but
it's entertainment for us more than anything, man.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, though, it just we used to the weekend where you could take your time. You have the Friday night,
like
you have the Saturday
it's
night,
like celebration.
You have the
This kind of was like a.
This was here. I'm telling you, it was rushed. Everything they was doing, they would hurry up and finish, and boom, they on to the next thing. You know what I mean?
The dunk contest was like at halftime, bro. Like
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Not long
and they
at
only
all,
had
bro.
3 dunkers.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know what I mean? They only had 3 dunkers. They only had a certain amount of 3-point shooters. You know, compared to what they normally have.
Yeah, but overall, I mean,
you got some kind of entertainment.
Yeah, that's the world we're living in right now.
know,
Hopefully next year we'll have a normal All-Star game.
Hopefully so.
But Giannis did win MVP before we get out. Giannis won MVP at All-Star game. He didn't. I don't think he missed. I don't think he missed a shot.
Yeah, I think
he went like 17 for 17. No, I think he missed. I mean, he made everything.
He did like 15 layups and 2 jumpers.
Yeah, like threes. Okay. I think he ain't missed a shot at all. So.
Okay.
Giannis, All-Star MVP.
Yeah, Rimrat was at his best, and he took care of his business on All-Star.
Well, last year we missed out on March Madness, but they got it rolling this year. Ain't that right, Reggie F?
March Madness in the building. I tell you what.
Somebody got a good bracket. Somebody got a good bracket.
At least they have 64 teams, and it's still the March Madness.
That's what I'm talking about.
Madness. And
you have the Cowboys with the number 1 draft pick,
Cade Cunningham,
the number 1 draft pick, and you got sister Jean with Loyola,
Chicago Loyola team,
and then you have the coach's son out here just balling right now. You know, he's pretty good. He's a pretty good player.
Yeah, everybody was surprised at them. Was they like 11 seed? Or
yeah, because I didn't take
UCLA.
I did not take Syracuse because they've been falling off.
2 out of 2 11 seeds. And still in it.
They've been taking care of their business, you know. And some of the early upsets, in the first round,
that's where it started. With that Abilene Christian team beat Texas,
knocking off Texas, man.
Texas got upset again. I remember 2 years ago you picked Texas.
Yep.
They let you down early
again.
I don't pick them no more.
That's why. But
I think that's close by where Ryan stayed.
I only had them winning the first. Say that again.
I think that's close by where Ryan stayed.
So he ain't picking them at all.
He from like Port Arthur, so it's out that way.
Oh man, hold up, bro, hold up.
But it's an interesting first round. I'm gonna tell you this.
Hold on, we got another upset though.
By the end of the day, on that first day, not the first round, but the first day.
Roberts.
What was that?
Roberts.
What was that number I sent you, Reggie? That night it was like 121 teams.
Yeah.
I mean, 121 perfect brackets left after just the first day.
One day.
Not the first round, the first day.
Yes.
After the first round, it was done.
It was done,
yeah.
They busted everybody bracket.
Oral Roberts, you had Abilene Christian.
That Oral Roberts team, they upset Ohio State.
And Florida.
And they upset Florida. That's a number 2 seed and a number 7 seed.
And then you got Ohio.
Yeah, Ohio, they come away with a big upset. I think that was Virginia they upset. So that bust a bunch of brackets. Virginia was a 4 seed. And I didn't have them going far anyway, so it didn't affect mine. But Reg,
yes, sir.
I saw your bracket, man.
Yes, sir.
You like number 5,000 out of like 500,000 people.
Yes.
It looked like you had like number 6 in like a 300 group. And I'm in some decent positioning in my brackets, but as high as yours is.
But I still have my final 3 intact. Yeah. If I could keep the final 3 intact.
Yeah, you had Illinois. Illinois took that L.
I win a bunch of prizes this year because I'm in a bunch of.
Was that Loyola Chicago? Who put Illinois out? Loyola Chicago. Sister Jean.
That's what it was.
Listen, kid you not, I'm on like 20-something brackets for the college, and I did the women's bracket too. Y'all didn't do it.
I did the women's bracket.
Oh, you did it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did the women's bracket too.
One thing with them, though, you just got to pick the favors with them. Man.
Yeah,
it ain't no upsets over there.
No. Yeah,
you pick the favors. You gonna have to pick your upsets later.
Yeah. So I did the women's bracket too.
2 be the 1 or 3.
Yeah, so hopefully I can win me a bunch of prizes this year.
Yeah, how many you got in your league?
19.
How many brackets you got in your league?
Oh, how many brackets?
Yeah.
Just
19 sounds
You're
about
only
right.
allowed to have one bracket in my league.
Oh, yeah.
You're only allowed to, maximum is 1.
Okay, Coleman.
I knew that's where you was going with that.
Okay, Coleman.
Yeah, and speaking of the women's bracket.
Shout out to Reggie Coleman.
Speaking of the women's bracket, UL girls had a good season. They made it all the way to the Sun Belt Championship, and they lost to Troy.
Yeah.
Troy made the big dance. They went to the NIT. They took a tough loss to Colorado, and then they took another tough loss the next day, I think, in consolation. But shout out to a couple of my locals from Coshada, from where I'm from. Kim Burton, she a senior. She that was her last run at it, and we still got May Hallman. So shout out to May. So looking forward to the next couple of years. She'll be I think a junior, something like that.
The bounce back.
That's what's up. Right.
Looking for that. Shout out to UL. But yeah, man, on that men's tournament, man, it's just.
Hey, it's madness. It's called March Madness for a reason, man.
Yeah, I mean,
those little schools don't play no more.
Well, that's the whole deal. The little schools got them 4-year seniors.
Yeah,
okay, well, you know what?
Experience beats talent sometime, man.
Okay, speaking of that, that's going to take us directly into our next topic, and that's what I want to talk about. Is the state of the Blue Bloods, all right? And for people that don't know what the Blue Bloods is, the Blue Bloods is the colleges that's the cream of the crop.
Yep.
They win a ton of games. They dominate their conference. They have the best recruits. They hire and retain the most iconic coaches.
Yep.
They send lottery picks to the NBA year in, year out. Have nothing but support and a lot of resources.
Yep.
And they have a huge, passionate fan base. Okay. Now, these are the Blue Bloods that we was talking about. Now, what's the state of the Blue Bloods? These are a couple of the teams right here: the Kentuckys, the UCLAs, the Dukes, the Kansas, and those
the schools where everybody look to whenever you think you got somebody that can get to the league.
When you see you got a 5-star recruit.
Just like in football, you send your kids to Alabama and LSU. You in football, but Ohio State. But when you get in basketball, that's where you want to be.
That's right.
You get 5 freshmen at Kentucky. They all 4 and 5 stars. That's the type
they going to the league, and so you got Duke, North Carolina, Kansas, UCLA, and Kentucky.
Yep.
They considered the Blue Bloods because the last 20 years they've been dominating, which they have been. Everything that they say it is. That's what it's been.
And we can go through a long list of players that they have in the NBA. You know what I mean?
That's in the NBA. That's championships.
Yeah.
And then you have
in basketball it is tiers. So I was just looking at the tiers right there.
Definitely.
And then you have the second tier with the other great
the good program like
that's
Syracuse,
like the Michigan, the
Ohio
Syracuse,
State,
Michigan State, Ohio State. You know those teams, and then on and
but
on.
But you're just not Duke and UNC and Kansas and UCLA. You know what I mean?
And honestly, none of those teams at the top. Only Kansas left in the top tier. Who's left?
What UCLA?
Kansas lost.
They won their game.
Lost.
UCLA the only one in there.
UCLA won.
So out of one out of 6 top tier teams is only in the bracket.
And that's
Duke
crazy.
Didn't even make it. North Carolina lost first round.
Yep.
So,
Duke was kind of trending down anyway, and then they had a little COVID scare, so they just
Probably
set it
out
out
on purpose.
But they probably did it on purpose. Looks like a business decision.
So my take on that is, like I was talking to y'all about it earlier. Why is it that those blue bloods, why these schools is they're not going as far as they normally go in the tournament? Why they not having as much success as they had in the past? And to me, like I said, I think it comes from the fact that they get all the 4- and 5-star players that end up going there for 1 year.
Yeah.
And so you have to build a season with one of those players. You can't build a team or a program and then they go play against a team like Oral Roberts that have nothing but juniors and seniors. They've been playing for 3 or 4 years.
He know how his player about to play.
Yeah. Those
I know what you about to do. I've been playing with you forever.
Yeah, those 3 or 4 years, we gonna beat this superstar freshman and a couple other people.
Because
he has to help him out.
Because at the same time, they getting not just 1 or 2 recruits, they getting a team full of them. So all of them trying to get theirs.
Exactly.
And trying to show the scouts that they belong in the NBA.
Yep.
So it ain't no team ball going on whenever
not often.
You got Zion and you got AJ Barrett and you got what's the other Cam Reddish. They had the 1, 2, and 3 recruits in Duke last year, and guess what? They didn't win a championship.
Nope. Didn't win a championship.
So I mean,
and it was no reason they shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean,
no
reason.
They all playing good at the professional level,
and you can't just blame it on coaching. A lot of people see the talent and say,
"You're not beating the college team." Man?
Yeah, but the people go and look at the coach and they see you got all this talent and you can't win, but it's tough. Just like Red say, I mean, you got to build a season.
And honestly, I'd rather the non-blue blood colleges. I like that stuff. I like the grind.
You can develop.
I like the experience. Yeah, I like develop. That comes like you develop, man. You go to that next level and you work your tail off, you know what I mean? And that just goes to show you how hard work beats talent, man.
Yeah, it just ain't you don't get I bet those teams like that don't get the joy that they get whenever you get 4-year players.
No.
You have people like that come back and pay homage to the school and the hard work they did.
It's kind of easy.
But people like Kyrie, he went to Duke, and people don't even know he went to Duke.
Yeah, he played 2 games.
Yeah, he only played a couple games.
Like 2 games.
I mean, everybody knew he was good. Everybody knew he was going to be the number 1 pick.
But,
I mean, it didn't help Duke.
No, not at all.
And you gotta think about the youngsters' mentality. They over there at the school, they thinking to themselves, I'm going to the league regardless.
It's a pit stop, man.
I'm not even really
That's
gelling with these dudes like that.
If it ain't working, then I'm
leaving. They know I'm leaving. They might throw some shots here and there. I mean, it just and that's why those teams not making it where they need to make it.
But
they
like Loyola College, who was there 2 years ago, previous COVID, they was making a run again. Them same dudes are back again.
Yeah,
that's right.
Same dudes back.
Yep.
That's right.
And so now these big time coaches, Krzyzewski and all these other coaches, now they looking like, oh man, y'all might need to hang it up or something.
It's not that. It's just they need to understand, like you said, you need to build a team, not a season.
But they can't. Part of their recruiting is if you come to us, we gonna get you to the NBA.
Well, that's right.
And we could do it in 1 year. And we could do it in 1 year. That's all you gotta tell them. And guess what? They're running to Coach K.
Yeah.
They're running to these coaches because Coach told them in 1 year their family gonna get taken care of. Just come try to help me win a championship, and I'm gonna send you on your way. It's an even thing for them. You help me win a championship,
and I can't blame
get you to the league.
I can't blame them.
I can't blame them.
That's the top tiers.
Like, who wouldn't want to go to
That's
Duke?
The blue bloods, baby. That's what the blue bloods been doing that for 20 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
But when it comes down and winning and actually, having something to show for it, they falling short often, very often nowadays. Right. And that
trend seems like it's going to continue because these other teams, they have sophomores and they're going to be back next year. It's just like LSU. LSU got a couple players that came back their junior year, and that's why they was making a push. You know what I mean? Yep. They just kind of fell off at the end of that game, but other than that, you know.
Yep.
So that's
you see that like that guy from Iowa, man, that big guy that Garza, what's his name?
And they lost too, man.
Like Garza.
Yeah, that dude is good.
He
was good.
He was crying after the game because he was expecting to go further.
I like to see
that.
players like that because they put everything in it.
Yeah,
man.
I had them going to the Elite Eight, man. I thought they would have definitely make the Elite Eight.
Them guys that been there 3-4 years, they just you could tell they so much mature.
And that's why they cried because they put so much work in and over these years to get back to that
just
tournament
not knowing,
and trying to win a championship. And
like you said, them guys that do this stuff. I mean, I'm here.
I don't feel bad for them because they've been winning and cheating 2 schools out of championships all all
talking
these
about
years.
Iowa. We was talking about
No,
Iowa.
I'm talking about the Blue Bloods.
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel bad for the Blue Bloods at all. They down right now. It's their turn to be down.
Hey, those resources got them a whole lot of championships. Believe that.
Let's go. Let's get to the NFL.
All right, man. Getting into the NFL. Just some notable trades. We have Carson Wentz.
We've been out a while.
It's been a lot of trades, y'all.
Carson
There's been a lot of stuff going on.
Carson Wentz went over to the Indianapolis Colts. Hopefully, he could rectify his career. I don't think he's done. I think that as a youngster, it was just too much in his head over there in Philly. And guess what? Philly fans is not easy to play for. They boo their own team.
Phillip Rivers retired.
They boo their own team.
Right?
Yeah, Phillip Rivers
retired. Yeah, we missed that. Yeah. Phillip Rivers
retired, and so Carson Wentz.
Wentz
to the he went to the Colts.
Well, I tell you this, just some other notable names: Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith, and Matt Judon. They all gone to the Pats.
All his team.
Kenny Galladay. Hold on, my phone about to go dead, so let me run this.
Oh yeah,
I got
Kenny
Galladay and Adoree Jackson from the Titans. They going to the Giants.
Yeah.
You got Joe Tooney from the Pats going to the Chiefs to help block for
Mahomes.
For Mahomes, you got Will Fuller going to the Dolphins. AJ Green going to Arizona.
Yeah.
We're gonna touch on somebody else Arizona got here in a little bit. Deshaun Jackson to the Rams. Xavier Rhodes, cornerback to the Colts.
Okay.
Kyle Fuller, cornerback from the Bears, he going to the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Rudolph from the Vikings, he going to the Giants. Kenyon Drake.
The Giants loading up.
Kenyon Drake left.
Watch out, Dallas.
Kenyon Drake left the Cardinals. Dallas. Come on now, my phone about to die. The Kenyon Drake left the Cardinals, he going to Vegas. Jared Cook to the Chargers. Kyle Van Noy back to the Pats. Patrick Peterson going to the Vikings. Yeah. Curtis Samuel from the Panthers. He going to the football team. Jacoby Brissett going to the Dolphins. Marvin Jones to the Jaguars. Tyrod Taylor going to the Texans. And it's a bunch of other names. And JJ, Big Ryan got something on. Reg got something on JJ Watt. Because he made a move, too.
Yeah, he sure did.
Well, before J.J. Watt, I want to just touch on Stafford. The swap. You have
Goff.
Jared
Goff.
Leaving and going to – what he went to the –
They swapped. He
went to
Detroit Lions.
Yeah. And then Stafford went to L.A. Yeah, they just did a quarterback swap.
The Rams think they ready to win right now. And Stafford is a better quarterback than Goff.
He is. I mean,
McVay just want to win right now while he got
Stafford going to be a good fantasy player next year.
Well, you got Aaron Donald and you got what's the cornerback? Ramsey. You got a good defense. I mean, you just a little bit away. He trying to win.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't blame him. Yep. I like Cooper Kupp and I like the other receiver, Robert Woods.
They got that good running back that came along.
Yeah, he did. He came a long way. Cam Akers.
Yeah.
But J.J. Watt going to the Cardinals.
J.J. Watt, man, we went to the Houston office and told him he wanted to leave. And
his reason for going to the Cardinals was he believed in Kyler Murray. I think that was the quote.
I don't blame him, man.
He believe in Kyler Murray. They got DeAndre Hopkins. They reuniting him and J.J. Watt. So some former Texans.
Their defense still
and
good, too.
And they leaving the Texans in shambles.
They have Buda Baker back there. Their defense going to be nice.
J.J. Watt and Deshaun shaking hands before they parting ways. And Deshaun also asked for a trade.
Yep, that's right. He want out of there. He don't like the way things being ran. He don't like the way things being ran. He just got paid a couple years ago, and he just say he done with him. This last game, that last graphic was J.J. Watt apologizing to Deshaun for not getting him a championship.
He told him
wasting some of his prime. And I think Deshaun Watson, if he ready to go and move on, ownership need to deal with it.
Yep.
But that ain't what they doing.
And then now they have all of these allegations that came up on him. Happening while
this happened right after
while he getting massages. Apparently, that's what they saying.
Well, let me lead it up because they was actually courting him the whole off season, wasn't putting pressure on him. Time coming down to report to camp and stuff like that coming. Free agent signing coming around, and when they got him a new coach, a minority coach to come in there. They thought that would put a Band-Aid on the issue they got with him, and it didn't. Wattson, whenever they came back to him, and Wattson, he said, "Look, I don't want to be here.
Yep.
So after that, 2 days later after that, that's whenever everything fell out the sky.
It came rolling.
And I think he up to 14 charges of
allegations.
Allegations, yeah. So
whatever they may be.
14 allegations. And I read some stuff last night. None of them brought any kind of evidence to the table. But his lawyer came out yesterday and put a statement out finally, and he said he got facts that 3 of the allegations is totally bogus, which should refute all the other allegations and make them be looked into more detail. But I'm gonna read the statement from the lawyer.
Their lawyer was supposed to bring some evidence, I think, as of yesterday.
Yeah, but or
maybe even today. But their lawyer hadn't brought the evidence yet. So right now, and before he can get charged, there's a whole lot of other things that gotta go on with that before they even charge him.
So the tally of lawsuits against Wattson now up to 16. That's all we know is certain. None has brought any evidence to the table. His lawyer came out. Here we go. He has a claim that one of the cases he have evidence to prove that there was a false claim.
Yeah, that's it.
Which would call into question the legitimacy of the other cases as well. And his proof was on one of these instances. If Wattson wasn't in Atlanta on March 4th and 5th, 2021, as Jane Doe number 8 alleged, it would be fairly easy to refute Wattson being charged in this case.
Yeah.
What it say? He rented if he ever rented a suite in Houston Estonian Hotel, Club, and Spa on the 28th of August.
Yeah,
Jane Doe number 2 is unlikely to prove her case as well.
Yeah, well, they're gonna have to start proving all of that. So.
Yeah, because ain't none of them got proof, but it's about 3 of them that he not even in the vicinity of where these allegations were made at. So that's basically long and short of what's going on with that. He ain't. They tried to give him a payday where he could pay a couple of them off and be done with it. He honest, and he hadn't done none of this stuff, so he didn't even pay him. So I'm on the verge of believing it.
Well, you know
I've seen it.
I ain't seen no facts on the other side. I've seen facts on this side.
Well,
I've seen this so many times.
They need to have more stuff come out before I say what I feel about this, because it's just all up in the air right now. So
it just look like when you ain't doing what the man wants you to do, a la Antonio Brown and everybody else, they gonna slander your name.
We just seen it.
So whatever it is, it's been years and years and years.
Somebody triggered something, and the timing of it was just too perfect.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy timing.
Yeah,
it's
but
crazy.
It is what it is.
It was 2 days later timing.
It is what it is.
So they come out the woodworks.
Yeah, that's like.
But it is what it is.
It's all about the money, baby.
That's what it is.
It's all about the money.
That's it.
But UFC. We got some UFC coming up.
Yeah, and we missed a good UFC too, huh?
Yeah, we
wasn't here for Conor and Dustin.
No, we
wasn't.
No, we wasn't here for Conor.
We made our predictions, and then
Dustin won that fight, and then we wasn't.
Dustin knocked him out.
Here.
Man, just wanted to
whip
him.
He knocked out Conor, and then we also missed Adesanya moving up in that fight, and we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that in a second.
Yeah.
But this Saturday. Oh, we also forgot Amanda Nunes. She
That's
fought
on the
again.
Same card, with the Adesanya card.
Yeah, she fought again. Okay, so yeah, man. So this Saturday we have the UFC 260.
Yep.
And we have a rematch. Miocic and Ngannou.
Yep.
Their first fight went 5 rounds. Stipe wound up winning the fight. And this is gonna be a good fight. This is gonna be a really good fight.
They both got like 3 losses. Huh?
Yeah, and I don't really know. They both 6'3", 240 for Stipe, 250 for Francis, 80-inch reach for Stipe, and 83-inch reach for Ngannou. And I'm gonna just tell you like this here. I really don't know who to pick in the fight. To be honest with you.
I'm rolling with Stipe.
You know, I like both. I like both of them. You know, they and it's
got them hands.
It's whichever one go get hit and get knocked out, because somebody is getting knocked out this fight.
Anybody else notable on the card?
I've seen Sugar Sean fighting back. He back again.
He on the card. He on that same card.
Yeah, the third to last.
Who? Sugar Sean?
Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, you have
that Woodley dude.
But you got O'Malley, but O'Malley got his head. He got his head busted and knocked out last fight, so he better make sure he's ready.
First loss,
and I want to see Tyron Woodley fight again.
He got busted up too.
Because he just
he lost.
It seemed like whenever these UFC fighters go and start making movies, they just can't fight no more.
That he getting old.
I mean, Ronda Rousey did it.
You can't keep fighting old like that.
She start getting beat after her movies. Tyron Woodley go make movie. He start getting beat. I would suggest that if you're a UFC fighter, don't make a movie until you're done.
That's the jinx.
Until you're done. Because you're going to make that money and you forget how to train. Conor McGregor. You're going to make all these commercials and all of that, and you come get knocked out. So, you know, stay away from the movies and the commercials until you're done.
Oh, Lord.
Unless you're going to train. Keep training. Do like Dustin. Sell you some hot sauce and knock them out.
So Dustin not making commercials?
Yep. He making hot sauce commercials.
Proper number 12.
Dustin Poirier hot sauce.
What you call it? No, I'm talking about Conor.
That's Conor. Proper number 12.
Proper number 12 got him beat up.
Yeah, we're not gonna drink nothing, Mike.
Proper some whiskey.
But we did miss a fight though, and that's what I was wondering about. The young phenom. Yeah. Everybody been,
who you talking about? The fight of the year? Yeah. The 2019 fight of the year?
The young phenom.
He was.
Israel Adesanya.
He was.
And I was just wondering, and I was even asking somebody, because he is kind of cocky, during the promos and all the stuff that they do, the weigh-ins. And
he got swag.
And I just, I was just wondering myself, was he, was he overrated?
No, absolutely
and
not.
I just saw the last fight he just had, and
Hey, he fighting a light heavyweight, man.
I'm just saying. I watched the fight.
He went up like 25, 30 pounds.
Don't we got some highlights for that fight?
He went up 25, 30 pounds. We don't have no highlights.
Yeah, we got highlights for the fight.
No, we got a few pictures. We don't have no highlights.
Well, they highlights.
That ain't no highlights.
No, they lowlights for
him. They low. I was just about to say they ain't highlights for him.
They lowlights for him.
But you right.
That's all right, though.
No, I mean, he was dodging a punch. You know what I'm saying? He was dodging that. You know what I mean?
He ain't dodged too many.
He didn't get hit with that.
It did go to
he didn't get hit with that.
A unanimous decision.
It went to a decision, and look, you could see on his face. Look, he wasn't even beat up. He wasn't bruised. It's just
he knew he didn't win.
You know what he did? He played too much.
He knew he didn't win.
He played too much. He's
in a different weight class. That's not easy, man.
No, you know what?
It looked like he wasn't hurting him.
No,
it's not easy.
He could have get the job done, but his name is the Style Bender, and so he was doing all kind of style bending styles when he should have just went out there and knock him out.
That's not easy,
because he had him beat the first 2 rounds, and then so when whenever realized that
he shouldn't have been out there trying to hand grab.
He was beating him the first 2 rounds, and then after that, he grabbed him and he threw him on the ground, and then once they put him on the ground,
much hand clenching.
Once they put him on the ground, he couldn't even get up off the ground, and that's what killed him all 3 rounds.
That's hard for anybody to do. Move up a weight. I don't care who you are. You going from middle to light heavy. That's hard.
It is, but he could have won the fight.
They all could have won the fight.
He won the first 2 rounds in my eyes. He won the first 2 rounds.
He definitely did.
But those next 3 on his back, he couldn't get up.
Because that dude started putting his weight on him because
he knew I need to get him on the ground and slow him down.
And he won. That's how you do it.
Because in 5 rounds, Adesanya, I think, they'd have stood up the whole fight. I think Adesanya would have got it.
And Adesanya is still a champion because what he was trying to do is go for 2 belts at that point, so he didn't get that one. So he's still a champion.
I think he's going to try it again. I think he's going to try it again at some point in time.
What time?
He will.
Oh, that time was now.
Not now. No, he said that. He said he's going to be back, but he said he's going back to his weight class right now and go finish dominating.
Well, the only reason why I say he's not going to be back because you're not about to get another title fight. You better start and go fight some other light heavyweights before you get there.
That's not necessarily true because just because it is hype, he a champion, he able to go fight.
So he could just skip everybody. Oh no.
Yeah,
he just lost.
Hey, you know what? Once again, this is about the money. his fight's gonna bring a lot of money, and they're gonna do the fights. You know how many people lose, and then they got another. Look, Conor McGregor come out of nowhere, and
he ain't fought for no belt.
He was fighting for the position to go fight for the belt. Okay, then he come out of nowhere.
So Adesanya would have to fight a position to fight for the belt.
He hadn't fought in how many days? 387 days.
And
come on, and now he comes straight to the fight to go to the title fight. He went straight to the fight before the title fight. It doesn't matter. He didn't fight a number 4 or 5 dude or a 6 dude, and he been out 387 days.
Who Dustin was?
Number one contender.
Not for a belt.
It doesn't matter.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay, he didn't come back. Okay, who else you know could stay out 387 days and come back and fight a number 1 fighter?
John Jones.
Okay, yeah. But look who you're naming. Another superstar.
Well, you told me name one. I got name 2 now.
Name another. Name one more.
I got name 2.
No, name one more.
I got name 2.
Name another one.
I got a name 2.
Yeah, name another one. Because you don't know, there is none. Exactly.
Who the goalpost, coach?
Exactly. No, I'm just saying you have to have that. You have to have that stardom, and you have to be able to sell tickets and be a good fighter to be able to pull those moves off.
Man, you got to be able to fight.
Okay,
they can't just say, man, you popular, go fight somebody.
In their weight class. How many of them in the top 10 could pull that same move off?
Who?
In that weight class? No. In their weight class. How many of them?
Probably nobody.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Nobody gonna fight like that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm trying to tell you, nobody gonna fight like
that. You just admitted it.
So he not overrated. He just went up too quick. He's just in the wrong weight.
No, he not overrated, and he didn't go up too quick. He just didn't fight his fight once he got on the ground.
He looked like he didn't belong in the light heavy.
You think Adesanya gonna fight John Jones?
Nah.
You can't even beat
what
that
you mean? Adesanya been wanting to fight John Jones for years. They've been talking to each other for years.
Exactly.
They've been talking to each other for years.
That's just realistic.
I know he don't want that, but I'm just saying.
Why not? Because John Jones is just too big.
Yeah, John Jones is too big.
And that's all we're trying to say.
But not only is John Jones too big, he's way more skilled than the fighter he fought.
Man, John Jones don't have to beat him up. He could just wrestle him the whole fight.
Well, come on, man. Let's do our little promo, man, because that's what we got for this week.
You got this?
No, I ain't got nothing.
I'm going to put it on you. You ready? Lights, camera, action. It's on Mr. Taylor. Go ahead and do our promo, though.
Wow.
Shout out to the podcast, man. We're gonna leave y'all with a little teaser, man. They got a couple college coaches under fire next week. And we're gonna be digging into it. If you don't know, it's some powerhouse schools we heard they've been cheating. And there's some strong allegations.
They've been spending a lot of money.
Just a little teaser, we got that. We're going to have the March Madness.
They have somebody on a recording talking about it.
Oh, see, if you ain't heard, we're going to talk about it next week. So make sure you tuned in.
Look at Pher.
Make sure you're ready.
No, I know one of them for sure.
Okay.
Go Tigers.
Who?
Go Tigers.
Well,
no.
Hey, that's a teaser. It's a teaser. It's a teaser, so we're not going to even go there.
Look, we'll do some research for next week because
Well, what we talking about right
here? Just make sure you tuned in and you're ready because it's just a little teaser.
Yeah.
And you got to be tuned in next week to find out.
So be tuned in, man. And I want y'all tuned into us, man. The Kitty and the Open channel every Friday night
Shout
at 6 o'clock.
Shout out to AOC.
If you have the AOC channel on LUS 5 All Cox, Friday night 6 o'clock. Y'all can catch our latest show.
Channel 15.
And if you miss it on
Cox.
Friday, you could catch it during the week 4 or 5 times.
Yep, we got audio listeners. We on iTunes. We on YouTube. Google Play.
Google Playlist. iTunes. You said
you can find us on the D Division Podcast. And look us up. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe so you get all the new stuff we're going to be dropping. And we're going to be coming with it.
Go to the YouTube page and subscribe.
Shout out to the fans that been wanting some of this material. I got a lot of people that's been texting me, and we're going to make sure we keep this thing consistent.
We got people way out the country been talking about they watching reruns.
That's it. We ain't had no new content for them, but we're going to be ready to drop. So just make sure you subscribe, and let's make sure somebody else subscribes so y'all can talk about the episode.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the Louisiana P. Diddy. You know what I'm talking about?
That's it, man. Shout out to Mr. Ryan G, man. He couldn't make it. He grinding right now, getting that paper. Get that paper, Ryan.
The Louisiana P.
We're going to be holding it down till you get back, but till next time, I'm Mr. Taylor.
And I'm Reggie F, baby.
And that's what we got for this week, y'all. So
holla.
we're going to holler.
Already.